Hello students, today we are going to take very important topic compound interest, class 8, chapter number 8, comparing quantities. So let's take this topic, compound interest. But before starting this compound interest, let we revise what is the simple interest. So in daily life we heard about these statements or like these sayings. 1 year interest for FD is rupees, for 1 year interest for FD in the bank is given at the rate of 9% per annum, or saving account is with interest 5% per annum, and home loan interest is 10%, or like this. All these sayings are the interest. So what is the interest? So interest is the extra money paid by institutions like banks or post offices on money deposited or kept with them. It is also paid by people when they borrow money from others. And we know how to calculate the simple interest, as in the earlier 7th class we study about the simple interest. So let's revise how to calculate it. So let's take an example. Suman kept 15,000 rupees in a bank at the rate of 5% per annum for the 2 years. What is the amount she received after 2 years? So here, as we know that the quantities are given: principal 15,000 rupees, rate 5%, and time 2 years. So the simple interest is equals to P into R percent into time period. So that will, R is in the form of percentage, so we have to write it as R upon 100. So P into R into T upon 100 is the formula for simple interest. Now when we put the values of principal and time in and rate, we get 15,000 into 5 into 2 upon 100, and after when we solve this, these two zero will cancel out by these two zeros, and then we get 150 into 5 into 2, that is equals to 1,500 rupees. So this is the simple interest for the 2 years. Now we have to calculate the amount. So amount is equals to principal plus simple interest, so that is equals to 15,000 plus 1,500 rupees, and the amount received, that is 16,500. So we can say amount at the end of the 2 years received by Suman is rupees 16,500. Now this is the simple interest, as we know. Now what is the compound interest? So it is calculated on the principal amount and also on the accumulated interest on previous years. Now meaning of the accumulated interest: whatever the interest earned in the previous years, that is also added with the principal and becomes the new principal, and then it is calculated. So compound interest is interest on interest. So let's understand this by an example. The same example what we have taken for the simple interest, same example we'll take here. Suman kept rupees 15,000 in a bank for 5% compounded annually for the 2 years. What is the amount at the end of 2 years? So here we will calculate the compound interest 1 by 1 year. So let's take the compound simple interest for 1 year. So for simple interest for 1 year, formula is same, P into R into T upon 100. We put the values 15,000 into 5, and time period is for 1 year upon 100, and then these two zero will cancel out, and we get 150 into 5 into 1, that is equals to 750. This simple interest is for the first year, so it should be added with the principal, and we get amount is equals to, for 15,000 plus 750 is 15,750. Now this is the amount received after the end of the first year. Now we have to find out the amount received by the Suman at the end of the second year. So we have got the answer for the first year amount at the end of first year. Now for the second year, so let's take now for second year, this the amount what we received at the end of the first year, it will be the principal. It becomes the principal for the second year. So we get here principal is 15,750, rate is same 5%, and time period is for again 1 year. So we calculate again the simple interest on this principal, 15,750 into 5 into 1 upon 100. So here this 10 and this 10 will cancel out, and this 5 ones are 5, and this 10, it is 5 twos are 10. So we get 1575 upon 2, and this divides and we get 787.5. Now the amount at the end of the second year, it is equal to 15,750 plus 787.5. So amount at the end of the second year is 16,537.5. Now let's compare both the amount received by the Suman in the two different ways. So first, in the case of when the interest is simple, so simple, in case of simple interest, the amount is 16,500 rupees, and in that case the simple interest earned is 1,500 rupees. Now in the case of compound interest, that amount received, it is equals to 16,537.5, and in this case the compound interest will be amount minus principal. So amount is 16,537.5 minus 15,000 rupees, so it is 1,537.5. Now let's observe these. In simple interest case, the interest is 1,500 rupees, and in the compound interest case, the interest is 1,537.5. So we can say the amount received in case of compound interest, it is greater than the amount received calculated on the simple interest. So the difference between these two amounts is only rupees 37.5. This difference is very less. Now why it is less? As we have taken the small amount as the principal, 15,000 rupees. When it is more than 15,000, for example 15 lakhs and 15 crores, so the difference in the amounts is also bigger or much more. So in this way we can calculate the amount and compound interest for the particular amount and for particular rate. So we can say the amount in compound interest case, what we received is interest on the interest of previous years, which added to with the principal, and we get the new principal and then interest again calculated. So it is interest on interest. So we have to remember the formulas, that is simple interest is P into R into T upon 100, and compound interest is amount minus principal. So let's revise how to calculate the compound interest. First of all, we have to find the simple interest for 1 year. Okay. Then find the amount which will be paid or received. That amount is equals to simple interest plus principal. By this we can get the amount at the end of the first year, and this becomes the principal for the next year, and then again we find the interest on this new sum, which is the principal for the next year, and then again find the amount which has to be paid or received at the end of the second year. Now in this case we have the 2 years, so after the second year we will stop and we get the amount at the end of the second year. But if the years is more than 2, we will continue this process up to the number of years what is given in the problem. So I hope you will understand how to calculate the compound interest and what is the difference we calculate in both the cases, simple interest and compound interest, for the amount.